For the last 2 years, we have heard the same message: AI will make companies more productive, AI will automate work, AI will reduce costs. Businesses across industries have been told that faster automation is the path to competitiveness, and many organizations have embraced that message without hesitation. But अब एक unexpected चीज हुई है. One of the world's leading AI companies is suddenly talking about job displacement, economic disruption, and even the dignity of work. Not long ago, the conversation was focused almost entirely on building more powerful models and accelerating adoption. Now, the discussion appears to be shifting toward the consequences of that transformation. So, what changed, and why are some of the companies driving the AI revolution suddenly talking about protecting workers and preparing society for economic disruption? Let's take a closer look. Businesses everywhere have been rushing to adopt AI, from customer support to content creation, from software development to hiring and performance management. Automation has become the default strategy. The focus was simple: increase productivity, reduce costs, move faster than competitors. The pressure was intense. If one company adopted AI successfully, its competitors felt compelled to do the same. इस एआई ऑटोमेशन के दौर में कोई भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकती पीछे रहना, एंड एज अ रिजल्ट एआई एडॉप्शन मूव फ्रॉम एक्सपेरिमेंटेशन टू इम्प्लीमेंटेशन एट अ रिमार्केबल स्पीड. बट जब कंपनी काफ़ी सारा एफिशिएंसी गेन कर रही है, प्रोफेशनल्स आर आस्किंग वेरी डिफरेंट क्वेश्चन कि जिन लोगों का वर्क ऑटोमेट किया जा रहा है अब उनका क्या होगा. फॉर मैनी वर्कर्स ये जो पूरा एक्साइटमेंट है, ये बहुत सारी अनसर्टेनिटी को लेके आया है. पीपल आर वंडरिंग whether their skills will remain valuable, whether their roles will change dramatically, and whether organizations are fully considering the human consequences of rapid automation. These concerns have existed for years. The difference now is that they are becoming impossible to ignore. Anthropic, one of the companies building the technology behind this transformation, recently released proposals focused on AI's impact on society. The company is calling for two things. First, stronger oversight of potentially dangerous AI deployment. Second, helping workers adapt to the economic changes created by AI. It has also announced $200 million initiative to study AI's impact on jobs and the broader economy. Why the shift matters? For years, conversations around AI focused heavily on capability. How powerful can these systems become? How quickly can they improve? How much work can they automate? Now the conversation is expanding. Questions about economic consequences can no longer be ignored. That raises an important questions about how quickly workers can adapt and whether new opportunities will emerge fast enough to offset disruption. The debate is no longer simply about technology, it's about economics, public policy, and social stability. Another important question is, if AI significantly increases productivity, who benefits? The companies, the investors, workers, or society? These are no longer theoretical questions. As AI becomes more capable, the answers will shape the future of work. Many people have argued that technological progress eventually creates new opportunities. History certainly provides examples of that. But AI represents a unique challenge because it can perform certain cognitive tasks that were previously considered difficult to automate. I did my own AI experiment. This is where my own experience becomes relevant. Over the last year, I have been building and testing my own AI assisted editorial workflow. The goal was not simply to automate tasks, it was to understand where automation works and where it breaks. What I have learned is that AI can dramatically accelerate work. It can help with research, it can help organize information, it can assist with drafting and analysis. But acceleration and autonomy are not the same thing. Large language models still make factual errors. They misunderstand context, they produce confident sounding mistakes. Sometimes the output looks convincing until you examine it closely. In many situations, removing humans entirely doesn't create efficiency, it creates new risks. The more important the decision, the more dangerous it becomes to rely on automation without oversight. That's why I don't see the future as AI versus humans. I see it as AI plus accountable human oversight. The technology is powerful, but power without responsibility can create problems that are difficult to reverse. Anthropic's announcement raises a key question. Are AI companies acknowledging these risks because they genuinely recognize the danger or because regulatory and economic pressure makes them impossible to ignore? I don't know the answer, but the fact that this conversation is happening matters. It signals a shift from purely technical discussions to critical debates about society, economic fairness, and who ultimately bears the cost of progress. These questions are becoming unavoidable as AI advances. So, what is the conclusion? The future of work won't be determined by AI alone, but by choices businesses, governments, and professionals make. The real question is not whether AI will change work, that has already happened. It is whether the benefits of that change will be shared broadly or concentrated among a few. Anthropic statements suggest that even those building these systems recognize that accountability, trust, and human dignity are at stake. The challenge now is turning these conversations into action because the future of AI is not just about what the technology can do, it's about what kind of society we choose to build around it.